Hey everybody, how are you? It's Rabbi Bregman. I'm out in Target. Every nice Abba, every nice dad has to go to Target sometimes, shopping a little bit. We're in the sweatpant aisle, just doing what fathers do. Nice American dads shopping. I'm in Target, and I just thought this would be a good time to share with you a video. About something that people complain to me a lot. A lot of people reach out to me for business stuff, strategy stuff, and a lot of people complain to me that things cost too much. And so it's a good time to have a little chit chat about things that cost and what they cost. And let's talk a little bit about that. Get our mindset right, okay? Number one, yeah, a lot of people do complain that things cost too much, but I want to tell you something. Don't blame God when things aren't going well, okay? A lot of people I know, Jewish or otherwise, like to use their faith and their, in Hebrew we call it emunah, your faith or your bitachon, your trust in your creator above, as a crutch. What do I mean by that? A lot of people like to say, some people looking around like this guy's giving a Torah class up in Target, right? But yeah, maybe. Okay. But a lot of people like to use their faith as a crutch, and they'll say things like, oh, well, if God will help me if it's meant to be, and God helps those who help themselves. And the truth is, I do believe that. I do believe that no matter what you do and how hard you try, if our creator, Hashem, does not help you and take your efforts that you made and give them a kiss and crown it with success, it's not going to work no matter what you do. So I believe that. However, yeah, it is a true idea that God helps those who help themselves, but I would tell you a lot of people are missing something on the help themselves part, okay? The help themselves. A lot of people make efforts that are, I would consider to be a little bit weak, feeble. They're not trying their best. I'm speaking to a lot of the men out there I know that whether in trying to take care of their families or in business or in trying to get married, a lot of things, people are not putting forth their best efforts. And then they want to complain that the results aren't good or that God's not helping them. Well, I would tell you a lot of times, you're not helping yourself. You're not helping yourself. If you're not helping yourself, you're not making a really strong effort, don't come and complain to God. Don't come complain to me, certainly, that things cost too much, okay? I'll give you an example. The Talmud says, Kol mezanaisav shel adam kitsuvam loy, Rosh Hashanah v'ad Rosh Hashanah, Rosh Hashanah to Rosh Hashanah. And another place it says, Rosh Hashanah v'ad Yom Kippurim. What does that mean? It means simple idea that on Rosh Hashanah, God decrees and writes how much you're going to make money-wise in the coming year, your mazonos, your support, what you're going to get, your provisions. God decrees, God lets it be known. My arm's getting tired. I'm going to try to rest it on the sweatpants over here. Okay. Yeah, God decides, and on Yom Kippur it is sealed, and that's how much you're going to make for the coming year. That's a famous idea. We know that. But there's some more you have to know, okay? And that is that, yeah, it's decreed, but you don't necessarily know what day it's coming to you, and so you have to hustle, you have to push, you have to try, okay, to go get it. So like I know somebody, I'd say Shabbat starts at 8 o'clock at night on a Friday. Person already at 12 o'clock on Friday starts to wind down, and when a lead comes in for his business at 11 o'clock in the morning on Friday, it's like 9 hours to Shabbat. He's like, you know what, Shabbat's coming, I'll just respond to that potential leader client on Monday because it's already almost Shabbat, and then it's the weekend, and then it's Sunday, and I can't email back on Sunday, and I can't email back on Saturday night after Shabbat. You know what I'm going to do? I'm just going to email him Monday. And then he's like, already Monday, I'm not going to do Monday morning because the guy's going to be busy and distracted. It's already Monday afternoon. And you know what happened? The guy ends up losing. I'm just getting comfortable here. The guy ends up losing the lead. You know why? Because the person needed something, a good, a service, a product, and he reached out to you, and you weren't available when he wanted it. So he wanted a solution for his problem on Friday morning. You already were punting already now to Monday afternoon. You know what? He already found somebody else. So don't say, oh, well, okay, so I found out he already found somebody else. It wasn't meant to be. It wasn't for me. Hashem didn't want it for me. Well, maybe God did want it for you, but you were lazy. Maybe you didn't have your hustle, and maybe that was one of the vehicles by which some of your livelihood was supposed to come to you, but instead you started to rely on your faith 9 hours to Shabbat and say, you know what, I'm just going to basically start to wind things down, how do you know? How do you know that your money was supposed to come to you only like from Monday 10 a.m. to Friday 11 a.m., 9 hours ago before Shabbat you were supposed to have? How do you know? How do you know? Maybe that some of the money that was supposed to come for you that year that you're relying on your faith, maybe it was supposed to come to you then. I'm not saying you should work on Shabbat, the Shabbos. I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that 25 minutes of Shabbat, you're supposed to be still grinding away on your office and work. No, not supposed to actually. But I am saying, don't be so comfortable in relying on your faith and your trust that everything's supposed to be when you don't have your hustle right, okay? So, 6 days a week, work, push your absolute best. On the seventh, you rest. But don't come and try to take off big chunks of those other 6 days. You know what I mean? Got to earn your Shabbos. Anyway, these are some ideas I wanted to tell you. God helps those who help themselves, but make sure you're doing the help yourselves part. Because whether you buy stuff at Target or you're buying stuff, at designer stores, or whether you buy your groceries at a regular supermarket, or whether you buy them at Whole Foods, aka Whole Paycheck, things cost a lot in life. And don't come and blame the creator of the universe that your money's not right and you can't afford things when you don't have your hustle on right, okay? Anyway, that is some words to the wise. I am going to be getting back to finishing what I actually came to do here in Target, which was not to make a video, but circumstances called for it and some things have to be said. Anyway, this is Rabbi Shlomo Zalman Bregman of the Jewish Executive Learning Network and BregmanSuccess.com. Go become a force of nurture. Go earn it. Have a great day. Bye.